Hi guys, this is Stacy. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. We are going to be watercoloring in my owls that I sketched on the trading card sized watercolor paper that I have. Let's see, where's the cover? This is the brand that I purchased about a year ago. I finished my bears and now I'm moving on to my owls. And yeah, so I probably should grab a watercolor palette to work with. It's probably a good idea. Get my M-Gram watercolors that I love. Love. This is my palette. It's a little, it's a lot messy. It's a lot messy because I love them so much. I have to move all my Inktober practice pens out of the way and shift the computer back. And then, let's see, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to stay zoomed out for now because we're going to go through and we're going to do backgrounds on everybody. And I'm not sure why, but I'm starting with this one. Why? I don't know. Had a great, well, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I really enjoy drawing animals and birds. Birds are a solid choice for me. I don't know if I want to go that dark. Why not? Why not? I'll make it pop. Birds, jellyfish. Really like to do jellyfish. They're fun. And what else do I really like? Oh, bees. Bees and bugs. Any kind of bug is fun. Maybe a little bit of green in here as well. Maybe a little wetter. That might be too wet. It's okay. We're going to drop it in anyways and let it mix and splooge around. And when I'm all done with all the cards, I have, yeah, that's right. I have the bees all done, and I have my bears done. These are the owls. And then I was going to do otters. And what else was I going to do? I think, oh, my sister wants me to do a set of gnomes for her. I was like, all right, well, I'm game. Let's do gnomes. It'll be fun. And she hasn't sent me any reference photos yet of the gnomes she speaks of, but that'll be an interesting set of cards, right? Little set of crazy gnomes. I'm assuming they'll be crazy, or at least fun, because she likes the silly, cartoony kind. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. There's his background. Should we put a little purple in that? I feel like we should dot in a little purple here and there. There we go. I don't like it. We can go over later. I think it looks kind of neat. His background is going to be, I think, a little bit richer green, maybe. Let's put some yellow in there. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, got it on him. Whoops. Oops. Something like that. Since he's on a branch, maybe he's in the forest. Perhaps. I mean, that is where generally you find an owl. Or, you know, the zoo, I suppose. I don't think you can have an owl for a pet. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Or at least it was in Washington. Why do I know this, you ask? Well, let me tell you. My ex-husband thought about having a crazy animal for a pet. An owl was on the list. I was not game. Mostly because I don't think birds should be pets. Personal opinion. I prefer a bird flying around in the sky than squawking around in my living room. Oh, one of my hairs. Oh dear. Maybe put some, a little bit of globules in there. Maybe some more little bits of yellow here and there. Yellow globules. Maybe touches of water to kind of blend them around a bit. There we go. I think the reason having a bird for a pet turns me off is because Grandma had birds for pets, and the kids' grandma, not my grandma. At least I don't think any of my grandmas had birds for pets. Not that I recall. And she used to let them fly loose in the house, and they pooped on everything, as birds do. You know, they're birds. Of course they poop on things. It is in their nature. That's a pretty background, right? I like it. Good. Let's stop messing with it before I... See, I got some on him. I didn't want to do that. There we go. And over here. Dang it. There we go. And I'm not one to use the, what do you call it? Masking fluid. Just because I'm lazy. I'm stuck to this in my mouth. I'm lazy. I don't want to have to wait for everything to dry and then rub it all off. That doesn't sound fun to me. Let's see. What are we going to do next? We'll do this guy next. I think his background needs to be purpley. Purpley with a bit of greens in it. That's a lot of water. Yeah, that's a lot of water. Maybe too much water. Purpley. Do I want greens in it? I might. Maybe a bit of the brighter green just here and there. And yes, I see that I got some on him. Maybe like that. Coming in from the sides, but not all the way around. There we go. Might be too bright. And I got some on him. Gosh, darn it. That's okay, he's going to be a little shadowy over there, I think, anyways. It's okay, little buddy. Little buddy. There we go, he's got a little background. He looks a little fierce, doesn't he? Let's see. So I'm not reaching over them. I'm going to scoot that guy up. Should I do their branches? Duh. Hello? I gave them branches and then I totally forgot about them. Let's see. Mix up a little interesting brown color. Maybe a little yellow in it. Ooh, that's too much. Dear me. Alright. You guys can't see what I'm doing off screen. Sorry about that. I'll spin this while I'm mixing paint and let you see what the heck I'm doing. It's kind of bright. I'm going to put a little purple in it. There we go. See, a little purple deepens your brown, but doesn't make it all too dark, which is so nice. And we'll just give their little branches a once over. I don't want to get on his talon or the place where the feathers are overlapping. There's a branch. And there's that guy. Okay. And then this one, I added water. I don't want it to be quite that dark as the other one. There we go. Realized I was talking super low. Sorry about that. I usually talk in a pretty hushed tone to my art when I'm all alone with it. When you guys are here with me, I suppose I could lift the tone a bit. Maybe drop some down at the bottom there. cool. Hopefully it'll still look cool when it dries. We shall see. Okay, this guy. This guy. Did I just pull him out a shot? No. I think he's super pretty. I think we're going to go with a blue background on this guy. I really like how he turned out as far as the drawing is concerned. I was super happy with him. When I got all done on the water, so I want to be able to drop the blue on and not get him in it too much. There we go. Maybe tip it just a skosh. Let it run around. A little more. These cards I've discovered do not really like a lot of attention on their surface. They tend to pill a little bit when I get them too wet. And I am one that works pretty water heavy on my art most of the time. I like the paint to move around when I'm using it. I like to watch it spread and bleed. Isn't that cool? Bam! Bam, 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 bam. And it spreads and bleeds. It's so neat. And then I mess up the bleed by moving it around, which is fine. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. I'm gonna let him dry because I kind of like him a little granular like that. And this is a bit of branching in the background down here. I'll just do that like that. Okay, I'll leave him alone. Who do we want to do next? This guy? This guy? I'm not sure what he's doing. He's like peeking at us with this. What's going on? Look. What's happening? Am I invited? Can I come too? Of course he can come. Doesn't he look fun? He looks like great fun. Let's see. We'll give him a little purple too. Why is this purple so muddy? What's happening? I don't have a clean spot on my palette. We'll just go in straight purple. Let's get that off of him though, like that. He's, maybe I should go a little touches of, no, don't, I don't know if I like that. Now that it's on there, I don't know if I like it. It's alright, we'll just keep it. We'll keep it. There. It's an interesting background. Purple and yellow. Okay, let's switch these guys out. Just do that. Put him down there. Put him down there. Uh-oh. Put him down there. Ooh. That's okay. That's alright. How are we liking our backgrounds? Pretty good? Ooh. He's still very wet. I just touched it with my finger. Alright. Let's see. Let's do this guy next. He looks like an interesting little sassy character, doesn't he? Got a little attitude. What? What do you got to say to me, huh? Because he'll say it right back to you. That's right. He's his own leader. You know. Much as he can be. Let's see. I want Mr. Sassy's background to be, huh? A little bit of indigo. That indigo's not very... Oh, because that's my... I know why. It's not the indigo I thought it was, but that's okay. We're doing it anyway. That's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. Alright. Why? Because I really love the color indigo. It's one of my favorite colors on the planet. Yeah. keeping in mind that watercolor really does dry quite light. I'm going to let that be a little bit dark like that. I'm digging him with it indigo back. I'm liking the textures on this one. Maybe I should get a little closer to you guys. What do you think? Can you see the textures in the blue? I think that's cool. I love that. I love what watercolor does on its own. Lends its own character to your piece. Now this, I have penciled in some greenery around the edges. So, I'm going to do a blue background, pale blue, with little blobules of green on the edges for this guy. I was thinking about this when I was sketching him out at work on my lunch break. I drew them all out in pencil last night, and then at lunch and on my breaks from work I did the quick inking. For me, the inking part goes by pretty quickly. I kept these pretty simple, I think. Well, to me, I really wanted them to pop off the page too, which is what they're doing, so that's delightful. Yeah, let's mix a couple blues. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's too dark. I need some water. A little bit of water to thin it out. I didn't want the blue to be overpowering. But I definitely want it to be a blue background. Like he's high on a branch. Oddly, in the daytime, owls usually aren't out too much in full sun in the daytime, are they? I don't feel like they are. It's not the blue I wanted. This is the blue I wanted. Too much water. Get that back up. Touch the blue a little bit. There we go. This is the blue I wanted. Like there. That's pretty, I think. There. Maybe just a little dot, couple dots of darker down here. Too much water again. Me and my too much water. I can't even help myself. And move these guys around a little bit. Down here. Like so. And green. Just a little bit of like fresh green leaves just splooging around down here. Nothing terribly delineated. Just the impression of greenery down here and up here. Sorry that's moving around so much. Hopefully I'm not out of focus either. Am I out of focus? Don't be out of focus, okay. There. That's good, huh? We'll let them dry, and if I want to put more on, we'll put more on in a little bit. I think. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And then his little branch. Let's see. There. There. And there. There we go. Oops. A little carried away. I'm going to have to wait on some of that because no, I don't want it to bleed into the sky. Alright, we'll get that guy later. And then we're going to do this guy. maybe I should do his branch first. He's got a branch, he's kind of behind a branch. Right there. Little twig situation in his foreground. Maybe a little darker. There and there. And then there's one right here. There, and I think most of his background is going to be greens. Let's see. Maybe a little more olivey than the other green. Or not. Yeah, whatever. Let's touch olivey. I don't know if olivey is a color or a word, but we're going with it. It is today. Why? 'Cause I say so. That's why. There we go. And are we almost done doing our backgrounds already? Backgrounds are super easy, especially if you keep them simple, like these, and let the watercolor dry and do what it wants to do, because, I mean, it's a background. And then you can, and most of these I did the background wet and wet too, so you gotta kind of let it bleed and do what it wants. There we go. There's that. He's got maybe there's a little greenery down here poking around on him, like so. Alright, and then just for variation in his little world, just a little variation. Yeah, that's pretty, right? Yeah. Ta-da! Okay, there's our backgrounds. How easy was that, you guys? Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Now, let's see. What do I want to do first? Let's do this guy first. He needs a little bit of he needs a little bit of color in his little feathers, but not a lot. Just a skosh, because I'm digging the line art, and I don't really want him to be blending into the background completely. Most owls blend into the background quite fiercely, but some stand out in the crowd, right? There he goes. A little bit of color down there, and there's a little bit of color here and there around those gorgeous eyes, like so. And then most of this is white, but yeah, I'm gonna drop. Maybe that's why I did the purple in his background. A little bit of purple, pop, little drips of purple. Oh, that looks cool. I like it. And then a skosh of it right here, just a touch. And then maybe some here. And his little situation. There we go. And then let's see. Do I want to mess with him anymore? I think we just need to do his little eyes. Do I want to do his little eyes right now? I think I do. I think I'm going to be bold and go in with the tippity tip of the brush and drop in his eyes like so. We might need to do a little detailing when we're all done to make them shine and pop, but for the most part, there's his eyes. He's super cool. Yeah, I'm digging him. His eyes could stand a little pop too though, right? Am I right? There. And he gets a little bit of white feathers going on down there, and his beak his beak needs a little pop. Little color, little pop of color. Like so. That's better. Okay. This guy has bold eyes as well, so we're going to go ahead and drop them in right quick. Isn't it crazy how much life they get when they get their little yellow eyes? So great. That glow, that gorgeous glow of gold yellow eyes. There. Who else are we doing? This guy. Right there. Kind of just tapping. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Look at his eyes. Oh, this guy. Oh, look at that face. Oh, how can you not love it? It's just so great. That quizzical look. What's going on? Thing that he's got going on. Not too much yellow. Too much. Just a skosh too much. We might have to go in on him and darken his pupils up after the fact. That's okay. We don't mind. There we go. And I don't think his beak is yellow at all, but I really like a little bit of glow on a beak. Why? Because it's my art and I can if I want to. There, and then the tip of this guy. Actually, you can get a little glow going on there and there and there. Maybe a bit up there. Yeah, that kind of makes him shine a bit, doesn't it? Oh, that's nice. And it makes him look like he's part of the set too, which is awesome. I want him to be part of the set. And he actually does have some really gorgeous coloring in his feathers. Natural-like. There. He looks awesome. He looks totally awesome, if I do say so myself. And there's a bit of shadowing happening on the front of him, like that. Yeah, he looks awesome. He's pretty done. And let's see, I didn't put any of the yellow on this guy. So let's go in there and do that. Just a bit. Just a touch here and there to give him some life. Ooh, that made that look really nice. Maybe a little thinned out, a little thinner. And touches here. And his little, I don't even know what this is called. The ridge of feathers around his face. This particular, I don't remember what this owl is, but they're so pretty. They're mostly white with this little bit of like yellow glow to them on the top, which is just gorgeous. In my mind. I mean, to me. In my mind. And, you know, artist prerogative, 'cause can. 'Cause I can. And we're going to put some yellow on him down here, like so. And he's pretty close to done as well. I'm digging him. He looks cool. Of course, I love owls, so I might think they're all cool. This guy, this saucy little guy, let's see. He's got a bit of darker, not that much water. Cheese and rice. All right, let's try that again. Without so much water. Make a little bit of, just gonna make a little bit of brown over here. My camera stopped recording. All right, it's okay. I just pressed record again. We're all right. Do a little bit of saucy attitude on this guy. He seems like a saucy kind of character to me. So we're going to do that for him. He's a sassy one. But I feel like most owls are sassy. Feisty little creatures, right? And beautiful at the same time. I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous. There. 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 See, I wanted my bears to be loose and free like this, and they just were not. I got bogged down in details. Life got hard. They sat on the table for 3 weeks almost before I finally got back to them, and I was like, all right, you guys, I gotta figure something out here. What are we gonna do? And then they ended up turning out pretty dang good. Even if I do say so myself. Boastful much, Stacy? Oh, yes, I am. Alright. I didn't really want that to be that dark in the middle there. Got carried away. There we go. That should work. He's curling a bit. Why are you curling so much? There we go. Lay flat. People want to see you lay flat. You're visually more stimulating that way. Okay? Okay. And I think he needs a touch more glow. Yeah, I like that. His little head. And here. And here. And here. His weird little tummy feathers. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do his branch. That's just rude. Alright, let's give his branch. He's like on this weird big branch. I don't know what I was thinking when I drew this. Because he's just a teensy little dude. This particular breed is not very big. Maybe a little bit of blue in there. Darken that up a bit. There we go. And it kind of... There we go. Yeah, I'm digging that. Okay. I don't know where to put my finger to hold him down. There. His gorgeous little black claws. And I really was thinking I might come in on these with some metallic, but I'm really liking them without it. So I might not do that, which is totally not what I was thinking I was going to do. I'm kind of digging them just in watercolor and ink. Surprised myself. And his little talons are, or his little, not talons, his foot. His little foot situation down here. It's a little green. That's not what I wanted. I'll go back over it with a little more golden yellow in just a hot second. Let's get it blocked in. And then get some straight of the golden yellow that I used on the eyes and the beaks. Touch it in here and there. And voila! There his little talents are. This little situation. I like it. Do I need to do anything else? I think this guy needs a bit of shading. He's one of those white owls as well, but we're gonna... Oops, too much water. Too much water. Can't be doing that. Okay, let's try again. I got this. I got this. Okay. Just a little bit of the gold here and there, like so. Yeah. Okay. And then maybe a little less thick. Just do some touches. Like not that much. Is that too wet? just wanted to do some little touches here and there. Maybe if I touch and blot. There we go. That's the effect I was going for. Touch and blot. There we go. And then down here, we have a lot more going on. And it's darker because it's under the branch and under him. So we got a little bit more dark color going on. Maybe blot just a little to soften it. There we go. How's he looking? Ooh, those guys moved around. See, I wish you guys could tell me what you think. What you think? Is he cool? Is he not? Is he just all wrong? Okay. And then there. Okay. Do I want to do it? I don't think I want to do anything else to him right now. I think he's good. He might be done as these guys. Alright, let's switch these guys out because he needs a little bit of, there we go. He needs a little bit of just, yeah, that's cool. Working on dry paper, little blobs of color here and there. Just kind of letting them land about where I'd like them to be. There we go. Like that. And then we have a little situation going down like so. And his little head has a lot more color on it. There we go. Look at how beautiful he is. I might love him. I might love him. Oh, he's a saucy little one. Look at him. He's so cute. Can't even help himself. Yeah? Are we digging it? Let's see his reference photo a little closer. I don't know why I feel the need. Oh, cause he's got some good color on him. Through there. And then his fluffy self, his whole front is like mostly cream colored feathers. So I think I'm gonna just do that. Like almost white, but not quite. So do I wanna, or do I wanna leave him some white? I feel like that was way too much water. There we go, we'll leave a little bit of white. There, how's he looking? He looks pretty cool. Excuse you too. Okay. I think he's good enough. Although, she says as she grabs little globules of color from the palette. I do love the Mgram paints because they never quite dry because they're honey based, and you can get a good little dollop of paint on the tip of your brush if you want to. And get some pure, like, rich paint just directly onto your painting like that. And I am digging his little self so much. I think he might be my favorite. Possibly. He's possibly my favorite. Good. Put some over here and over here, and maybe just a skosh right here. And then he has this little touch of talon. Hopefully this isn't going too long. I really didn't want to time-lapse this video. He has a, excuse me, okay. Touch of talon right there. Alright, I'm going to stop messing with him. This guy, well actually this guy, let's do this guy. And then we have to do this guy, and then we'll do that guy. So we only got 3 left. Exciting. Okay. And I think I did quite a few of those white owls. I didn't mean to. I was just the really golden looking ones. I was very drawn to them apparently. While I was drawing. No pun intended. But there it is anyways. I don't know if I like him that golden though. Let's blot him. Let's blot. Not all of it, but a goodly amount. There we go. And then maybe a little muted down here. Because it is underneath the branch. Put some of that weird green, gold, yellow stuff on the branch as well. There. That looks interesting. Okay, cool. Digging it. I'm digging it. I feel like with owls, it's all in the eyes. It's all in the eyes. Maybe a touch of this reddish, more reddish color here and there. Yeah, that's better. I'm digging that. More better. Yes, I think. This guy's not my favorite one, but he's doing his best, right? He's doing his teensy best. Maybe I shouldn't expect so much from him. I mean, gosh. Poor dude. Maybe blot a little bit here and there. Okay, we're done messing with him too. I'm getting too carried away. It's not what I wanted to do. Alright, and this guy is going to be a little gray. He's a little gray. But I don't want him to be like super dark, I don't think. So I'm starting out super light so as to not get carried away. And then see if we want to darken him up a little bit here and there. There. On the sides of the beak. Like so. And then mostly, let's see. Let's go. And like that. And like that. A little bit of dry brush work. That looks cool. Haven't done that in a while. There. Maybe a touch more. Come on. Touch more of the pure color. Or to kind of move and shift. This is one of my, I think this is one of my colors. I don't have my color swatch out for my palette. I'm curious what color this is. What color are you? Go this way. Oh, it's my neutral tint from M. Graham. It looks very purpley. I'm digging it. There and there. This saucy self. And a little bit of darkness coming in on that side. Some there, that's too much. Too much. Got carried away. Blot. When in doubt, blot. There. There we go. Got carried away up there. Alright, maybe I should stop. Stop while I'm ahead. Because I'm getting carried away. Let's see. His beak is actually truly not yellow at all, so I'm going to lighten that up. And then switch these guys out because I'm going to keep messing with him. And I think he's alright. I think I like him. I just need to step away. You know, you get to that point when you're working on a piece and you're like, I want to do more, but I really shouldn't. That's where I'm at with him. And he is in shadow, so we're going to use a muted. I'm going to take some of that neutral tint and some of that brown I made earlier and mix them together to kind of give him a little bit of a shadows here and there. I mean, he's so cute. He looks so surprised. You know, like you disturbed his nap. I don't know if I can find his reference photo. I sketched him and then I lost him. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? I should just paint and stop messing around. I'm gonna do what I want with the colors anyways. I very rarely go with the exact colors that are on the reference photo. Ooh, that's a little dark. That's too dark. Let's blot. That's a bit too much. Not what I wanted. There we go. There. I'm pretty sure these tufts are brown. I remember vaguely them being a bit brown. Okay, on either side of this, some of that. I'm focusing too much on the details. Not doing what I wanted to do. See, it figures the last one I get all serious and locked in. Which is not the goal here. I don't want to get serious and locked in. I wanted to have fun and do some cute, loose, beautiful owls. And I'm kind of succeeding. Surprising myself. There we go. His little self. That's really wet. It's going to take forever to dry if I leave it like that. So let's lift some of that out and drop in some neutral tint. Because this part of his little ears is pretty dark. His ears, tufts, I don't know what these are actually. Considering how much I like owls, I should probably look up something about them. Their little anatomies and whatnot. Okay, I need to do a little something around these eyes. Give them a little less starkness and blot. That's better. It's less paper white, right? Which is not what we need. Because he is kind of in the bushes. He's kind of in the bushes. I really wish I could find his reference photo. Maybe I'll put it in my favorites. Duh. Duh. Silly. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe not. Bummer. Oh well. We'll just wing it. We shall just wing it. And lots. Some water. There we go. That's a little better. There. I think they're done. I think that's as done as these guys are getting. Yeah. You guys let me know what you think. Which one's your favorite? I should probably number them, but I don't know how I would do that. At any rate, I am super happy with how they turned out. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me paint them. I'm probably going to leave the most of this video real time. And I hope you have a fabulous evening. Thank you and good night.